know what it is. Another episode of Cosmo Vision. I got my brother with me, Mr. Jordan L. Jones. What's good, bro?
Appreciate you, man.
Hey, listen, man. Let me tell you what's fascinating. Your first name Jordan, my last
Jordan,
name Jordan. You understand what I'm saying?
Like MJ.
Hey, listen, greatness. That's it. Nothing less than greatness over here. You heard? How you doing, man? Hey, listen, man. I had to interview you. You know, you're just such an inspiration. You know, not just to me, but to the youth. You know, you're
Absolutely.
25 years old, doing something that you love to do. You know,
For real.
which is acting. How did we get here?
Man, it's funny. My mother's an actor, and my mother always she didn't want me to be an actor because she know how hard the road is. Auditions, the process of no. And I was like, I want to do this. So I got my first commercial my senior year in high school, and afterwards my mom still was like, nah, like don't do it. And then I went to USC. It's hard to be an actor. Oh, I have an audition here. Oh, you have to be here. And it's like, nah, because I got a final, I got a test, I got this, I got to graduate. So I kind of put that on the back burner. I actually started acting about February last year. So what?
Hold up. You started acting last year?
Last year, February.
Now you on a national televised show, Real, on Fox 5, you guys.
Hey, Fox, 9:30 Sunday. I'm not playing.
How that happen though? Like you've been acting for a year. Now you on a national televised show. Does any of that have to do with your faith belief?
Oh, first of all, it's 99% faith. Like for real. Because of course there's faith and there's effort. But the thing is, a lot of effort comes from faith. You're going to do a lot of stuff because you believe you can do this. You're going to do a lot of stuff because I know God got me, so I'm going to go full forward. I'm not going to be embarrassed or whatever the case is. And so and also just being around good people, I mean, one of the reasons why what they call me, well not anymore, but what they called me was a green actor. And a green actor is someone who hasn't done anything before. So that's the catch-22 of it. It's like, oh, you have talent, and that's great, right? But it's like, all right, oh my God, he's so talented. But then when you get to the last audition, it's like, but what has he done before? Oh, he hasn't done anything? You sure he can handle this? Can he handle this? I don't know. I wouldn't just go in my mind. But Rel fought for me. He was like, nah, man. Those other people, bigger people, some names. And he was like, nah, man. That's my brother. I like that talent. So I'll be forever indebted to him, forever. And, I just I did it the old-fashioned way. Some people ask, you have social media, following, and stuff like that, jazz. And I'm like, nah, just the old-fashioned audition, and I believe in, the law of averages, which is, the more no's you get, the closer you get to your yes. So the way I do it is I go to an audition and they say no, I thank you for the no, because then now I wasn't going to get it anyway. So thank you for the no. They hurry up with the no's, hurry up. Come on.
Yes.
You get to the yes. So I believe in it that way, and that takes off the stress too. After an audition, you throw it away. When I did this audition, man, that was so nerve-wracking because for this one I did 4 auditions. First you do an audition, so that's between you and there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. You do a callback, so they select maybe 100 people throughout the day.
Okay.
To callback, and then we did it was called, I forgot what it was called. A character read through or something like that. Where basically Rel came in now, and
okay.
I finally got to meet him. I was like, yo, and I met him, and basically I just did the scenes with him. And then after that, I'm like, all right, well then I'm gonna get the answer. Then they asked me to come back in for another audition. But in my head, I'm like, damn, you tell me to do all this stuff, I'm probably not gonna get it. They did that because they knew it was me from the get-go. And they were just trying to make sure. So all the extra audition was like, okay, now bring your Rel to see if he's sure, being with him. Yeah. Are y'all cool? He was like, yeah. And then the next time the director, Jerry, came in for that one, and I'm like, I did the audition, and then he was like, do it this way. Okay, now do it that way. Okay, now do it that way. And in my head, I'm like, damn, you can't tell. He can't ask me to do it differently. Maybe I didn't do it right. No, he just wanted to see if I was coachable, directable, I can quickly, follow directions. And I got the part, man.
You're here.
And I'm here right now, and I'm blessed, and it's all praise be to God.
Let me ask you a question, right? With early success, being 25 years of age, living out here in LA, how do you remain humble?
God, I grew up with a single mother. My father wasn't around, and my mother did a lot of things to instill great values in me. And one of the things, especially here, man, I'm just so appreciative of everything. I work with legends. I work with Sinbad, Rel, Jess. You know what I'm saying? These are, maybe that's part of it. You know what I'm saying? So I look up to them. When you know, there's times you're in the dressing room and stuff, but I might not have a scene, but I'm out there watching because it's like a free comedy show, you know. So it's great to work with these people. They help me, you know, stay humble, but I just know what my roots are, real talk, and I know who I am. And even in this, I haven't had anything really change me or change my actions, you know, regardless of, you know, compensation or new people that I know, or, you know, it doesn't matter. Everyone's so down to earth, man. Me and Sinbad have just gotten, because I'm not claiming this on Sinbad, but like, he's like a father figure to me, man. Going to football games, dinners, you know, stuff like that. And you don't have to do that, you know, you don't. And so that showed me too about humility. And this guy who is a legend, you know what I'm saying, never acts out of order, out of line, or whatever the case is. So they help me. Yes, so classy, man, but also just fun and down to earth. You know what I'm saying? Because classy could be like, yo, like I just do everything right by the book, and that's not true. But he's just so giving. He has a great heart, and not that people don't. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone does, but it's like sometimes when you're on the outside looking in and you don't know people, you just assume people are a certain way because of their status. And I learned to never judge a book by its cover.
That's what's up.
For real. And that's what I learned finally working with people. I'm like, oh, like actually, we all do like shit and pee. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we all bleed. You know what I'm saying? Like wow. And sometimes you forget that. You do, and it's just a subconscious thing. You're just like, wow. Probably does a whole other regimen than I. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, I eat pork chop or something. I take shit right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
something standing out to me, man. You have this chain on, and it has a phone, and it has God underneath it. What does that mean?
And people be like, phone God? Nah, man.
Phone God.
It means call God. I say that in all my Instagram pictures. I say call God. After every picture, call God. What call God means is obviously the general, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm Christian, so like I call on God. But in more depth, if you are a Christian, it's like there's a lot of people who pick and choose at times when they want to be saved or they want to be anointed, or you know what I'm saying? So like, oh, I'm going to come to God when I need this and he got it for me. Oh, thank you so much. And then you on top and you're like, I don't know nothing about no God. You know what I'm saying? So call God means that when you're at your lowest point, like, you know, you call on God, you know what I'm saying? And then when you're also at your highest point, you kneel down and you call on God. You know what I'm saying? No matter what situation you're going through, good or bad, because that good situation that you are going through, it's because of God. And Absolutely. Don't forget that. People forget that. And they pray for something, they get it, and then they forget God. It's like, whoa, like. Yeah. So, and it's also just a reminder, I swear it's a reminder, man, whenever I look down and I go, if I'm stressed or whatever the case is, everything's good. God damn it.
Yo, man, it's a blessing, bro. You actually motivate and inspiring me.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Because, you know, I've been trying to get my brand off the ground for 2 years now, and things are just taking off right now because of my faith in God.
Absolutely.
You know, a lot of people use the God plug, you know, because it's something cool to say, you know.
And I don't, you're right. And it is. Like, people always do that. And that's not annoying, but, you know, people can do whatever they want, but I feel like a lot of people always do that.
But it's genuine with you, and I feel it.
No, absolutely. I mean, we energy people.
Absolutely, so I feel it.
And what's another thing too is so funny about you saying like trying to get your stuff up for 2 years, and for me, it's really weird because I watched the Defiant Ones with Dr. Dre and Jimmy Iovine when they're talking about them upcoming and stuff like that. And Jimmy Iovine has a quote that I had chills when he said it, man, because when you know you audition for stuff and you get a call back, like New Edition, I was in a callback with Algie Smith, man, who's a great actor, man. He's the best dude. He killed that.
Who role you was gonna play?
Well, Ralph Tresvant.
Okay.
Rob, you
like Ralph a little bit. You got the moves and shit.
Yeah. I was studying everything, but Algie got it, and Algie is phenomenal, and he's a great actor, man, for real. So nothing about that, but you as a person, you're like, damn, I was that close, man. Like, man, like, what else are people my age doing? Like, damn, I'm behind, or you know what I'm saying, whatever the case is. And Jimmy Iovine has this quote, and he said, if you ever go to a racehorse game, you notice that all the horses, they have blinders on, the things on the side, and the reason why they have blinders on is because if they miss a step or anything, miss one step, you can fall, break a leg. You know, like racehorses, like if you're not useful, they kill you. So you might fall, break a leg, miss a step, and you were in first place. You miss one step as a horse, now you're in last. You know what I'm saying? You fall over, now you're in last because you look to the side, and that's why, or whatever. It's something that you can't control. You know, the way your eyes go. But in life, it's the same thing. It's like focus forward. Don't worry about who's on the side of you or whatever. You run your own race, and if you're religious, you know what I'm saying, God has his own race, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, he got the path, just take it. You're already there. Just envision yourself be there, so when you get there, you're like, oh, yeah, I'm supposed to be here. But the main thing is to not worry, because a lot of people do this, and I did it. Just worrying about what other people, oh my God, like watching the BT Award, oh, I could be on stage right now. But no, that's not your race that God wanted for you. That's it, you know what I'm saying? That's somebody else's race. Like, you're going to do something else, and you're going to be fine. And everybody's going to be fine. And if you stay focused on you, no matter how long it takes. I've talked to actors who are older than me, and they ask me for advice, and I kind of get a little shooken, because I'm like, I feel like out of place, because I'm young, and I'm like giving you advice. You know, I've been acting for 20 years, man. Like, you got to show me, tell me what to do. I'm like, I don't know specifically, but I just know
call God.
I just know to call God and keep going. Like, and I know it sounds so cliche, but they just, hey man, just keep on going and stuff. So then I tell them the blindness thing. I'm like, look, keep going. When you keep going, don't worry about other stuff. Because some people are like, all right, man, I'm going to keep on grinding. And then be looking at other people's Instagram. Damn, he got all these followers, man. That was funny. All right, let me keep. No, don't worry about what anybody else got going on. You are you. Like, God made everybody differently. Why you're funny is different than why he's funny, or why he's talented is different. Why he's talented it's not a competition. If you don't make it a competition, because if you do, you just end up losing.
Absolutely.
For real.
Let me ask you a question. What are a few keys to your success?
For me, it's really listening. I'm around a lot of people who give a lot of great advice, and not just listening, but like doing. You know what I'm saying? So not that they tell me what to do, but yo, if I'm watching and I'm listening and I'm understanding certain people's tactics, and Sinbad, I went to his live stand-up thing, and I'm looking at him and I'm watching him, observing him, and just retaining a lot of information from people that you're around who you know are good, not just from anybody, obviously, but that. And I mean, I think that's one key to my success too, and also just me getting better. Another main thing is be yourself, though. A lot of people as well, you know, even me sometimes, you know, I'll get on there and I'll be like, oh, could I said that? If I said that, I would have said it funny. No, like, you're you. Just like I said, like, you're you. However you do things and people like you for it, keep doing that thing. Don't think too much about like, oh, or try to be like somebody else, basically. Or I want to act like, it's okay to take certain cadences and study actors, but no, man, be you. I mean, one thing one of my acting coaches told me was, hey man, at the end of the day, like whatever I say, like throw it out, because like what you got is just like an it factor. So, and that's for a lot of people. So it's like sometimes it's just whatever you gonna say, oh, we gonna like it because we ain't heard it like that before. Instead of, okay, you said it the right way as they wanted to hear it. But then sometimes it's like, yo, that was tighter. Example, I was a guest star on NCIS, and the character description was like a white, tall guy, long hair, like stoner kid, and he listened to this band called Fish, Phish or something. I wasn't none of that, clearly, and I don't even know who Fish is. But I went in there, I was like, I'm gonna put my own twist on it. I'm gonna be myself, because this don't even fit me or whatever. I'm not gonna do nothing extra, but I'm just gonna do my own twist on like what I think this character is. Even though they had a character in mind, they're like, no, wait, I like that. I actually like that more. So I ended up getting the part, you know, booking it, and you know, to God be the glory for real. Like, just,
it's crazy.
Don't worry about, people worry a lot about things, and you worry less, I swear, if you believe in God.
Listen, you guys, prime example, you going real, you get real results, man. Going real, you get real results. Real results. And listen, I have a lot of youth who follow the movement. And my whole goal is to inspire people to do the things they're passionate about in an authentic way. What advice could you give to my youth who are paying attention right now?
I mean, obviously, you know, just keep following your dreams. Number one, that's just the simple one. And kind of just to reiterate what I said, and follow your dreams in the way where you don't worry about nobody else's dreams, worry about your own. A lot of people say, like, you know, cliche, like, you can be anything you want to be. Not that I don't believe in that. I just don't like saying that all the time, because people just say that all the time so loosely. And I don't like saying loose things. I like saying things that like I've been through and things that like can really help. I would say another thing, especially for the youth, surround yourself with good people. There's people in my life that I've had to cut off, and I'm talking about like in the last 2 months, last year, people in my life that I've had to cut off just because, okay, even if I'm struggling or whatever, I know I'm working. And I got other friends, okay, he's working. Okay, you're not though, but you're always at my house or whatever the case is. And sometimes at first it's cool to like be cool, oh, we're just hanging out all the time. But sometimes when you surround yourself with people who aren't bettering you or aren't motivating you, aren't doing their own thing, and kind of like y'all just there chilling. The worst thing possible that can happen to you, because then you get complacent, and then not only you complacent, you feel you get a kind of like an out because you're like, oh, it's okay because I know somebody else is doing the same thing as me, and he says he's fine, and I'm saying I'm fine, so we're fine. No. If you're not doing anything, you need to be by yourself or surround yourself with better people. And I don't mean like lose people. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you can't be my friend no more, bro. I gotta work. But you ain't gonna do all that. Just there's certain people, as my mom says, they're your close friends, acquaintances, and then you have friends that you treat with a long-handled spoon. So it's like you my friend, but like that to right there, because I know if you get too much closer, I'm gonna get distracted.
Gotcha. Because
I know what you do and I know what you want, and you're not on what I'm on. So we can be cool, you know what I'm saying, weekends or whatever the case is. But like when it comes to like that consistent, like because everyone has somebody that they consistently are around, or a group of people that are consistently around, and just surround yourself with good people. Because all you're gonna do is, number one, if you're focused and they're good, you're gonna keep going. If you're not good and they're focused, you're gonna be like, yo, they focused, I gotta get on my, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So that's one of the biggest things.
Nice.
And also the last thing, just have fun in whatever you do, because at the end of the day, writing, acting, ball playing, you know what I'm saying, sports, all that, like, just have fun, because you're not having fun, you know, it's work. It's like, it's really work. My mom says, you know, if you're having fun with what you do, you'll never work a day in your life.
Exactly.
I don't feel like this is work at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But this is what I want to do.
What you go to school for, though? What you majoring?
Communication.
Yeah, great communicator. Hey, listen, man, what's next for you?
Man, right now, I mean, like, we wrapping up the season, man. Obviously, you know, I'm back on auditions now. Voiceover work. I got an audition tomorrow for an Amazon Prime series. I got a general audition for Disney, which is where they have like 25 like animated things they have coming out in 2019. I picked 10 of them that like I go through the script, pick 10, and then I go there for like wherever long, and I go through like 10 different roles. And then it's like a general audition, so they'll see like, oh, like what do you know pick? So I like the odds on that. You know what I'm saying? 1 out of 25. Like,
not bad.
But I just auditioned for Bad Boys 3.
Ooh.
Yeah, man. And so, you know, if I don't get it, call God. If I do, call God. For real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Jordan L. Jones,
absolutely,
baby.
Yo.
Hey, listen, tell them where they can find you.
Hey, please, follow me on Instagram, Jordan.L.Jones. Okay, I know somebody took the first handle and they ain't even on Instagram, but it's dots in between, okay? And then for Twitter, Jordan L. Jones _.
Hey, you guys, you know who it is. J.Jordan, Cosmo Vision,
Jordan.
We ain't had nothing less than greatness.
For real.